Good morning, 6th standard. Welcome back to our social science class. Today we are going to start with a new lesson, that is lesson number 6, Mauryan Age, Chandragupta and Emperor Ashok. Okay children, you people might have heard about these names. Basically, Mauryan Empire was started by Chandragupta Maurya with the help of his guru, or you can say a teacher named Acharya Vishnugupta, who trained him in Shastra and Shastra both. And after Chandragupta, his succeeders came to the throne and started ruling on Patliputra. Patliputra at present known as Patna. Now let's begin with the chapter. We are taking a short story. As it was Sunday, all the children of the society gathered in the ground to play cricket. Bhavya and Jalp were the two boys who were forming teams. Then the coin was tossed to decide bowling and batting. Now you can see the two sides of a coin. One is of head side and second is of the tail side. In that, one boy named Jalp said heads. The coin fell on the ground. It was luckily heads. So Jalp asked for batting. Hitansh asked, where do we find lion figure on the coin? Then among them there was a friend named Bhavya who was forming team with Jalp. Explained to him the lion figure on the coin is heads. Now children, look at this slide. I am showing you this picture. This is the lion's figure which has been engraved on the huge pillar of Sarnath. This pillar was built by Emperor Ashoka of Mauryan dynasty. India has recognized it as a national symbol. Now children, let's start with the Mauryan dynasty. Who was the founder of this dynasty? Was Chandragupta Maurya. Now Chandragupta Maurya played the games of kings in his childhood. His skill was noticed by Acharya Vishnugupta and he was trained by him in Shastra and Shastra. As I explained you before also, that he was trained by his teacher named Acharya Vishnugupta, who taught him Shastra and Shastra. About Shastra means weapons and Shastra means, you can say, a bookish knowledge. He trained Chandragupta in such a manner that he could become a next king of the future. Chandragupta Maurya, with the help and guidance of Chanakya, defeated last emperor of Nand dynasty, that is Dhananand, in 327 BC. 321 BC means before Common Era, and took the throne of Magad and founded Maurya Vansh. Chandragupta got full benefit of Chanakya's skill in politics and administration. Now Chandragupta got full benefit of Chanakya's skill like politics, that means Rajniti, and administration, that means management, that how a kingdom should be managed was taught by Chanakya to the Chandragupta. From Arthashastra written by Chanakya, we get information about political, economical and social life of people of that time. Chanakya's diplomatic guidance played a very important role in Chandragupta's achievement. Now, diplomatic, you can say, strategies, plannings, okay. चाणक्य की कुछ गाइडेंस इतने अच्छे थे, स्ट्रेटजीज इतनी काम लायक थी कि कभी भी उस स्ट्रेटजी को अगर अपनाया जाए तो बहुत ही आगे अचीवमेंट प्राप्त हो सकती थी. Then Chandragupta Maurya conquered 4 territories. First was Kabul, at present known as Afghanistan. Second, Kandhar, which is situated in Maharashtra. Third, Herat, again city in Afghanistan. And fourth, Baluchistan. It is a province in Pakistan. Now he conquered all the 4 territories after defeating Greek king Seleucus Nicator. You can see the picture in your slide. Now, being impressed by Chandragupta's bravery, Seleucus Nicator married his daughter Helena with Chandragupta and sent his ambassador Megasthenes to his court. Ambassador named Megasthenes was sent to the court of Chandragupta. Now, ambassador means an important person who represents his or her country in other country, or a representative of one state sent to other state. During his stay in Patliputra, Megasthenes wrote a book named Indica, which provides important and basic information about the capital and administration of Magad Empire during the reign of Chandragupta. How Chandragupta Maurya extended his state. Chandragupta tried to establish a sovereign power, that means an independent power over whole of India, by spreading his authority with the valor and diplomacy of Chanakya in other regions of India. He wanted to spread his authority with valor, that means a great courage, and diplomacy, that means you can say a good strategies of Chanakya in other regions of India. Then he ruled in north from Afghanistan, Peshawar, Kandhar to Bengal in the east. He extended his power even in western India also. It is stated in some of the sources that he had his rule even in Saurashtra also. Saurashtra means you can say Gujarat. That means Chandragupta Maurya ruled in Gujarat also. Chandragupta Maurya appointed Pushpagupta, a Vaishya Amatya, as its governor. Vaishya was the name of a caste. Amatya means minister. He was the particular minister of that caste named Pushpagupta, who was the governor. Pushpagupta constructed Sudarshan Lake by constructing dams on the rivers flowing from Girnar mountain in Girinagar, that means Junagadh in Saurashtra. Konkan, Karnataka, Maharashtra and other regions of southern India were also part of the Magad Empire. And then in the northwest, the territories up to western Gandhar, that means Afghanistan, were also under the authority of Chandragupta. Thus, the sovereignty of Maurya Empire was practiced all over India. That means sovereignty means jurisdiction or the power of government of Mauryan Empire was practiced all over India. Chandragupta Maurya spent his last time of his life with Jain Muni Bhadrabahu in Shravan Belgoda of Mysore, at present known as Karnataka. He died in 297 BC. 297 BC. And the description about Chandragupta's 24 years rule over his state and his adoption of Jainism in the last years of his life is found in Jain Purans. That means today also in Jain Purans, the description about Chandragupta Maurya's 24 years rule is mentioned in the Purans. Now children, the history before establishment of Mauryan dynasty in India is called prehistory. The exact and supporting information of Maurya dynasty is available from various sources. It is said that Mauryan Empire established by Chandragupta Maurya with the help of Vishnugupta, that means Chanakya, is said to be the first historical empire of India. Now from which sources we get information about Maurya dynasty is shown in your slide. That is first Arthashastra given by Acharya Vishnugupta Chanakya Kautilya. Second, Indica, which was written by Megasthenes. Third, Deepvansh and Mahavansh was written by Buddhist text Ceylon. And last, fourth one, Mudra Rakshas, that means drama, written by Vishak Dutt. In In addition to this, historical information is also obtained from stone inscriptions, pillar inscriptions, cave inscription, stupas and viharas, etc. Inscription, you can say, written words or cut on some object like stone, pillar, etc. or in the caves. Stupa means a dome-shaped structure erected as a Buddhist temple, and viharas a Buddhist temple. Now students, look at the next image. This is a Grand Trunk Road, GTR. It is the oldest and longest road in the ancient continent. This road was at first constructed at the time of Chandragupta Maurya. It used to connect Tamralipti with Takshashila and Takshashila with Central Asia. At that time, this road extended from the Ganges plain to Gandhar. The road was rebuilt during the reign of Sher Shah Suri, who was the Afghan leader. At that time, this road was rebuilt. During British rule, Dalhousie rebuilt the road from Kolkata to Peshawar. Again, when the British rule came to India, then at that time also it was rebuilt from Kolkata to Peshawar. At present, this road is known as National Highway from Delhi to Kolkata. Our next topic is Bindusar. After the death of Chandragupta, his son Bindusar came to the throne of Magad. He retained the huge kingdom inherited from father Chandragupta. Retained means continued the huge kingdom जो उनको विरासत में मिला था उनके पिता से, जिनका नाम था चंद्रगुप्त. And same, Bindusar gifted his son Ashoka the same kingdom. It can be considered as one of his greatest achievement. Now, during the rule of Bindusar, Prince Sushim was appointed governor of Takshashila. Prince Ashoka of Avanti, Sushim failed to control the rebellion in Takshashila during his time, while Ashoka successfully suppressed the rebellion. Now children, rebellion means withdraw, revolt. When there was a revolt in Takshashila, Sushim was failed in that to control that revolt. But Ashoka was successfully passed, or you can say controlled. Suppressed means he gained control over the rebellion. That means revolt. Bindusar did not conquer any new territory during his reign, but maintained friendly relations with Greek kings. He reigned on the throne of Magad for about 25 years. Now, his father Chandragupta Maurya not only established his kingdom but also expanded, while his son Bindusar didn't conquer any new territory, and he ruled on the throne of Magad for about 25 years. But his one thing was appreciated, that he maintained his relations with the Greek kings. Now, after the death of father Bindusar, Ashoka had clashes with his elder brother Sushim and half-brother, or you can say step-brother. Thus, he came to power, but his coronation was done after 4 years in Patliputra. Due to some clashes or some fights in the family, he could not become the king, but he had all the powers of that kingdom. उनको कैसे मैनेज करना है किंगडम को, वो सारी पावर्स अशोका के हाथ में थी. बट हिज कॉरोनेशन मीन्स राज तिलक उनके 4 साल बाद किया गया. आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ बिंदुसार उनके 4 साल बाद उनका राज तिलक किया गया, एंड देन ही बिकेम अ लीगल किंग इन पाटलिपुत्र. आफ्टर द कॉरोनेशन, अशोका इंक्रीज्ड द रॉयल इनहेरिटेंस inherited from his father. According to his stone inscription, his empire was extended from Kandhar and Peshawar to the northwestern border to Nepal in North India, up to Mysore, present-day Karnataka in the south, Gujarat, Saurashtra in the west, Magad, present Bihar in east, Kalinga, present-day Odisha. Now, after the coronation of Ashoka, जो उनको विरासत में मिला गया था, जो उनको विरासत में किंगडम मिला था उनके फादर के थ्रू बाय किंग बिंदुसार, उन्होंने इस किंगडम को और एक्सपांड किया. ओके, ही एक्सटेंडेड हिज एम्पायर फ्रॉम कांधार एंड पेशावर ऑन द नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न border to Nepal in North India, up to Mysore, present day Karnataka in the south, Gujarat, Saurashtra in the west, Magad in east, and while Kalinga and up to Kalinga. Kalinga is at present known as Odisha. Now children, look, this is the image of a battle of Kalinga. How the reversal change took place. Reversal means heart change of Ashoka took place by this battle. We will understand. Kaling, situated in the neighborhood of Magad, was a part of Magad Empire at the time of Nand kings. But after establishment of Maurya Empire, it became independent. Ashok, who wished to make Kaling a part of the Magad Empire again, declared war on King Jayant of Kalinga in the 8th year of his coronation. That means after the 8th year of coronation, he declared a war against King Jayant of Kaling. Ashok was victorious in this war. That means he won the war against King Jayant. After achieving victory in the war, Ashok saw gloom and sorrow everywhere in the battlefield as well as in the city. भले उन्होंने जीत हासिल कर ली थी, in spite of that also, Ashoka saw gloom, that means उदास हो गए थे, and sorrow means शोक मना रहे थे. Why? Seeing loss of life and property in the war and crying women and children, his joy over victory of Kaling was lost. He saw the destruction of life and property and crying of women and children for their family. He was melted over there. His heart was melted and उन्होंने अपनी जीत मनाना बंद कर दिया. His peace of mind was lost. Ashok's heart was filled with feelings of remorse and regret over the war. उन्होंने अपनी सुध खो दी थी and he was filled with the feelings of remorse, यानी वो पश्चाताप में जलने लगे. Regret यानी उनको बहुत ही अपने ऊपर शर्म आने लगी, ऐसे बोल सकते हैं अपन कि उनको ये चीज नहीं करनी चाहिए थी जो उन्होंने कर दी. That means a kind of a regret. He understood the futility of war and Kaling war became the final war of his life. He understood that the war was waste and his war was the final war of life. Then Buddhist monk Upagupta taught him to renounce his weapons and take up the scriptures. Then with the guidance of Buddhist monk Upagupta, उन्होंने अपने weapons का त्याग कर दिया, शस्त्रों का त्याग कर दिया and scriptures ले ली अपने साथ. Scriptures means religious books. By adopting Buddhism, Ashoka became a religious man from a diplomatic man. ये बुद्धिज्म अडॉप्ट करने के बाद अशोक एक रिलीजियस मैन बन गए थे, धार्मिक इंसान बन गए थे, स्ट्रेटेजिक इंसान से. दैट मीन्स हु यूज्ड टू डू प्लानिंग्स, वहां से वो एक सिंपल मैन बन चुके थे. Ashok was the first ruler who tried to convey his message to the people through his inscriptions. Language of most of Ashok's inscription was Prakrit and script was Brahmi. Brahmi was a writing system which was prevalent in the ancient time and Prakrit was a language. Brahmi script, most of the scripts of modern India have developed from Brahmi script. Now children, look, here you can see the letter A in different scripts. First is Prarambhik Brahmi. Second, Devanagari, A. Bangla, then Malayalam and Tamil. Here are the different letters you can see over here in different languages and the meaning of each letter is A. So students, our first part of this chapter is completed. We will continue with the next part in next video. Thank you.